Good morning. So we are officially into July now, and we actually have a fair bit of stuff going on. The big one, July means it's harvest season, and we scored the big one this time. As you can see right here, we managed to get the contract for 19, so that is awesome. And we can also do 24, 25, 26. But we'll worry about that later. That's our field. We want to finish this contract here on field 19 first. And here we see it, field 19, 83.4 acres by Evelyn Carson, paying $60,700 for the harvest. And we're taking it to the animal dealer as well. So we don't have any time to waste. We need to go and get our combines out, and we need to get going. While we're waiting for all those combines to finish filling up so we can empty them out, I figure I may as well get my TMR station back up and running. We're going to just grab a little bit of everything off of our hay silo, and yeah, let's get that TMR station back up and running. I think some of my cows might actually be low on the TMR, so you know, it's a good time to replenish that while we wait for those combines to finish filling up. The combine is all full, but just before I go there, I figure I should probably get that TMR station finished. So that's what we're going to do. We'll bring these over to the TMR station, and we can go and unload those combines. We don't want to spend too much time letting them sit around, because we know that they get paid by the hour, and yeah, that's money out of our pockets, right? We certainly do have our work cut out for us, with this field being the biggest field that we have on the map, and we have barely gotten started. I mean, I think it's about 20% combined, maybe. The semi-truck just got filled, so we're gonna go take this to the animal dealer ASAP. I believe that is where we are going, and it's not far from here, and that way we can keep going with our combining, because the one combine I could not completely unload, so I know I'm gonna have to go back. See, there you go, helper F is already, let me see, yeah, it's the one furthest on the south side. I could not unload them completely because my grain cart was just too small. So we're gonna have to go run back there real quickly and get him unloaded as well. It is always exciting to see how much grain we brought in, even though it's not my grain technically, but it's still fun to see. I enjoy doing the grain deliveries, and oh, look at that. Worker F has a full grain tank. I guess we'll be ripping over there right shortly, but first we need to see how much percent of the harvest we've now delivered, and that should be coming up here any second now. 30% completed and 17% is transported. Very good. Alright, let's get back to those combines and get them unloaded. You know, I think it is becoming quite apparent that the Auger Master is not the auger wagon to use for the size of headers and the size of combine that we do have. It simply cannot keep up with two combines. One of them never gets quite empty. I think it's like 60% of this wagon is one combine, so the other combine only has a chance to fill 40%. So, you know, we might be looking at getting a new auger wagon here sometime soon. You guys remember I leased one for last year, and that might have to be what we'll end up doing too, or I just bite the bullet and go and buy one. I'll have to look at the prices, see what makes most sense for us, but yeah, it's just something to keep tabs on. We'll see where we go with that. One other thing that we should be keeping tabs on is the bedding for our cows. Now, I don't think it was particularly low just yet, but at the same time, we should probably be paying attention to that before it gets too terribly low. So that's why, you know, while we're waiting for the combines to fill up again, I'm thinking I'm going to be spreading bedding. If no, it looks like I am going to be forced to use bales. That is a crying shame, if you ask me. Why would I not be able to use shredded straw? So much better for the environment. But no, I cannot. That is amazing. I would have honestly thought I could use that. Alright, so it sounds like that is not what we're doing. Very good. Then I have a plan B, I guess. We'll wait with the bedding until we're working on the field across the barnyard there. We'll make a couple rows of straw bales and we'll stack them underneath the roof here just to make sure that we have adequate bedding for our cows for this winter and for the rest of the season too, right? But in the meantime, I'm gonna go get my mixer and I'm gonna go park it underneath the TMR station. I know that it isn't ready just yet, but we can definitely park it under there and go service the combines. And there you have it, 67%. One combine fills this auger master here. So there's definitely a lot of grain that's going in here, and I was just taking a look at the prices for getting a new grain cart, and honestly they don't seem that bad. It's about 115,000 I believe for the Demco, which is the biggest grain cart we have in game that's not a mother bin. So I'm tempted. You know, I look at my I'm just looking at my finances here, and I am honestly very tempted, knowing that I'm going to get quite the chunk of money from the contract itself. We could probably even check that. So it looks like 60,000 is the contract payout, and if we look over here, we have Elmer's at 124, which is you know, right around double, and then we have 115 for the Demco, which is the one I would go with. So the Demco would definitely get halfway paid off just off this contract alone. And just for the sake of it, this guy was only 88,000 brand new. Interesting. So do we go and get the Demco? That's the question. Like, shoot. I love the wide tires. I don't like the crawler track, but the tires add another 36.5 to it. Oof, that's about 150,000. And you know, we can change this to a blue, make it match with New Holland. Could be really nice, you know. Should we do it? Man, so hard to tell. So hard to tell. I don't know. Bite the bullet or not? Yeah, I guess so. You want to purchase it? Oh, last chance, guys. Do we do it? I think so, right? Alright. We've done it. Look at that. Just about 500,000 again. Unreal. Anyway, looks like our semi is full. We gotta go drop this grain off. Well, there's 35% transported for field 19. That's pretty good. That puts us just over 1/3. That is very exciting. But I also have some other exciting stuff for you guys to see, other than the new grain cart we bought. And we'll be getting to that in just a second here. Just gotta go unload combines again. There you go. I think we did our final load with grain using the Auger Master. I'm going to cut across my own grass here a little bit, just because I want to drop this off at my shed over there, that red building. And yeah, we have some other plans we need to do, and some of them involve the new grain cart that we just bought that set us back so many dollars. So yeah, I guess to get the grain cart we will need to get rid of this thing, or park it anyway. And that's what we're gonna do here. Just set this guy away. Oh, with the multi-wheel steer on this grain cart here, really makes backing quite the challenge. Well, there we have it. Let's just say that the T7 is definitely dwarfed by this giant grain cart. We may have to consider getting the T8 after all, or maybe even grab the T9 to pull this bad boy here. But for now, we're just gonna give it a go anyway. Let's see if this thing can pull it. It says it requires 400 horse, and I don't think our T7 is quite 400 horse. But I just needed to see how ridiculous this looked. Yep, truly ridiculous. Definitely a little bit undersized. But that makes it a little bit amusing, and that makes it my kind of video, right? I'm always trying to undercut. Anyway, we do have one other little surprise for you guys. And that is this tanker here. Now we could have chosen just a nice shiny chrome one, and there was a yellow and green as well. But I chose this one just because it really sticks out, and for good reason. We have a tank like this that we use for hauling water for our cattle. This one, on the other hand, hauls manure, and here with this red flap here, this is the spreader. So the plan is to use the dump truck to spread the manure, because I have tried using slurry spreaders, slurry tanks and all this, and most of the time they cannot find my field, and it gets very annoying. And it seems like none of them want to work really well with AI, so I'm hoping this will solve that. If not, at least I'll have something really fast to spread slurry with. But we need to get back to the field and not worry about slurry right now. Just something for our future work that we need to do while we're clearing out the barnyard and making sure the cows are nice and comfortable. The field 19 is halfway done by now, and while I'm looking at how our field is going, I noticed that this tractor is severely underweight for this grain cart. Even empty, I'm having a hard time braking with it. So we might grab the T9 and slap that to it. We tried using the big tractor wherever it is. Now I can probably find it here. Yeah, this New Holland here, the 9884, and this one was a little slow on the get-go. So we might grab the T9 here and have a little fun with it, right? See if it wants to pull that grain cart. I don't even know if I added a PTO to it or not. I know I got 3-point there, but see, this thing is also not really fast, so I don't know if it's going to be a good fit. We may have to get a T8 or something. Yeah, it looks like it has a PTO. Maybe we'll have to sell the old New Holland and get a T8 instead. That just might have to happen for us. I would also just like to point out that now that we have 2 combines that emptied out into our wagon, it's only 75% full, which is perfect. That is exactly 100% what we would like to see. That we can empty out both combines without breaking a sweat or, you know, filling up our auger wagon too full. That being said, I think once we get the truck over there, it's definitely going to be full, and we're going to have to do the 3rd delivery. But that's okay. That's what we're looking for here. I have been humming and hawing here for a bit now while I'm unloading all these combines, and you know, I think we're going to do something that I don't think we've ever done before on the farm, and I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So I really want to get the T9 on wheels because it is a faster tractor, and it would have the same horsepower rating as the T9 on tracks. At least we can bump it up that far. I think what we'll do, we'll keep it at a T9 480 which is 470-ish horsepower, because that's perfect for the grain cart. We don't need any more than that. It can pull the corn planter, it can pull the seed hawk air seeder, it can pull all those things, right? And what I'm thinking of doing is, like right here, 349. So 350,000 is what this unit would cost me. And I want to buy this for $350,000, but I want to get a loan to pay for it. So I don't think we've done a loan on our farm yet. I really don't feel like we have. So I do want to get a loan and then grab this. So that being said, I know I have enough cash right now that I could buy it, but we like to keep above 500,000 just because it's kind of our thing. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to buy it, and then I'm going to immediately go to the bank, and I'm going to go grab 350,000 out, just so we can bring our balance back up. And I'm hoping that with the harvest, we can pay off the grain cart as well as this tractor. I feel like that would be amazing if we could do that. So here goes something. Purchase for 349. Ouch. Look at that. I don't think our balance has been 200,000 for how many years? That is unreal. Oh man. Let's find our tractor. Oh, there we are. So there's our new tractor. We gotta go to the bank ASAP. Where's our bank? Why don't I know where the bank is here? I feel terrible. How do we go to the bank? I know I can do it through the finance page, but I thought there was like a bank here somewhere. Where is our financial page? Come on. Why am I not seeing it? Here we go. Borrow. Yeah. So. And there we have it, 350,000. So that's what we're going to be borrowing. Our account looks more or less the same now. And while we're here, we may as well admire our new purchase, which is not ours yet, but soon shall be. I went with the wide tires as well as the wheel weights just to help keep things balanced. I didn't want duos because then I can't get around the combine really well. And now I would really love to have a PTO. Yes, it does. Otherwise, this would have been a really bad purchase. Okay. Oh my goodness. Brand new machine. Our other one, our track one, was had like almost 15 hours on it, I believe. I want to say, but brand new machine, guys. This one's gonna hurt. This one's really gonna hurt. Time to put this girl to the test, and look at that, she could do 40 clicks an hour pulling the grain cart, 75% full. I'm sure if it was completely loaded it would still be able to do it at that speed, but no, this is good. I'm still a little flabbergasted that we went and took out a loan, but hey, the farm needed to grow and the farm needed money right now. We'll have to do what every good farm does, and that is use our harvest money to pay off all of the loans we made. And you know, the other thing we can do is we can sell that one tractor just to help relieve things a little bit. And you know what? Since we bought the other T9, we are going to have to get rid of this 9884. So I figured, you know what, while we're still working on the field, I just want to hop in there real quick and take a look at it. So 17.9 hours, we bought it brand new, so it's almost 20 hours that we've put on it. And this T9 here just cracked 20 hours, and it was a used model, right? So gotta say, this guy's really put in the hours. This 80 or 98 84, it has really put in a lot of hours. And this T7 is at 24, but obviously it gets used a lot more for a lot of different purposes. But yeah, this whole girl is going to be missed, but we could definitely free up some room. And so I think we're just going to go ahead and sell it. Under large tractors right here. Good for 500 horsepower. So here we're at 469 and we're capable of turning that up quite far. So it's not too bad. And this one also takes up 21 slots. Whereas this one is 17 and this one is 16. So I think we're balancing things out, and we get 101,000 out of it. There you go. And you know something? I've also thought of taking our T9 here. It's obviously worth a whole lot less than the brand new T9, and maybe I'll sell this T9 eventually and get another one with wheels just like this one. Because then we aren't using up quite as many slots either. But that might not be for this episode yet. What we need to do is get right busy, because there's another combine over there that's full. And this field is pretty darn close to done now, which makes me very happy. So guys, I just had to show you that while this field here for Evelyn is just about done, I just saw that field 15 and 9 popped up, and yeah, 15 is also Evelyn's field, and she's got some canola in there. So I'm like, ooh, I'll take that. That's a nice one. And then field 9 is oats, and I was also very happy to grab that. So Samuel, you'll be getting your field done as soon as possible. And on top of that, so you can see field 9 is here. We have field 15 here. I've got canola on 17, and I've got barley on 24, 26, and 25. All of that is ready to go. So I'm going to have a fair bit of combining left to do. Now, obviously, it goes without saying that I'm not going to show you guys all of those in this episode, because this episode is getting terribly long as is. I can just feel it. I haven't even edited anything yet, but I just feel like the episode is definitely get stretched out, so I'm going to just hang tight, maybe do 1 or 2 of my own fields in my own time, just kind of feel it out, see what it looks like. But there's definitely potential for making a fair bit of money with all these different contracts, and hey, we got a tractor to pay off, so we're more than happy to do a few extra combining contracts.